And we return with the decider of the second game of the series. It is PuckChamp versus YNT. For those of you that are just joining us, YNT, they did win game number 1. PuckChamp, they strike back in game 2, and now it has all come down to this. PuckChamp, if they win, they're going to be keeping themselves in the race for Division 1. Even if they lose, they will, but they have a game against Hydra, so, you know, you can't really count on that one, can you? And considering that Sigma, who currently have 4 victories, are gonna be playing against HF, who have lost every single series until the one today against X3. Well, we can assume that Sigma are gonna have 5 victories after the end there, but we still don't know. So, anyways, we are waiting for the draft to start. I'm gonna tell you exactly when that is gonna happen in a minute. We're gonna have a draft on our screen once the lobby does start. But overall, YNT PuckChamp. Today we're gonna have one more series after this one. So even when this game ends, it is not the end for the day for you and me, guys. I'm here casting the Dota for you, bringing you the great Dota action, and I promised a lot of good games today, and yep, the teams have delivered. Well, so far, we're getting some really cool games. We have had one game over 16 minutes, barely. We didn't see a single tier 5 item, though. But we're getting there. We're getting close at the start of the Eastern European DPC Division 2. The games were very long, very hard for the teams. Now it's not the case any longer, and it's actually being a little bit easier on the teams. We're still getting some long games. I would like to think that the teams evolved, right? That they got better. I would want that to be the case, because really all the teams had problems ending games at the start of the season. But with that being said, YNT and PuckChamp, they're going to be getting into the draft of game number 3 here in the second best of 3 of the day. We're already behind schedule, meaning that we're going to have Dota, well, at least, you know, until 9:30, maybe even 10. But we could go into 11 as well if the last series of the day goes into 3 games. And considering it's Cybercats versus Rise Esports, where it's also pretty close in terms of the skills of the teams, we could see a full best of 3 there as well. But looking at the bans here, the Rubik will get removed by PuckChamp. No surprises there. Delina again in play. YNT do want to pick it up as the first pick here. Maybe they're thinking about picking it up as their second pick in the first phase. But then PuckChamp, are they really gonna give it away? I don't think so. YNT, they might not have a choice. PuckChamp being a better team, losing with Alina, I can see it, but overall it's very unlikely. So I'm gonna assume, yeah, they do get it. You pick up a clockwork right now if you're PuckChamp. I think you don't allow them to have the clockwork as well. Even though YNT, they lost the previous game, you should get a clockwork if you're PuckChamp. That's one of the better heroes against Alina, maybe even the best one, and it goes well with her as well. YNT, they don't necessarily have to pick it for themselves, but if they don't, they're probably going to be banning it if PuckChamp don't pick it up. So PuckChamp have played Ursa's and the Marcy's versus him, but they're gonna go for the Brood and the Tusk. So that does leave the Clockwork, which is in the pool now for YNT. If they don't want it, they can ban it out later on. Looking at the Brood, it might be cool to see a Dawnbreaker, position 5. That's a hero that you can leave there. It is also flexible, position 3 as well. But Dawnbreaker makes a lot of sense.
Disruptor.
Okay, I'm a bit taken aback by that one. I wasn't expecting a Disruptor to come out at all. Have YNT played a Disruptor? I think they have. The question is how much lately, especially. So, nope. No.
10 seconds remaining.
No. Have they really not played a single Disruptor?
Radiant team ban.
Really? Yeah, I don't see any Disruptors here. That is very curious. Why do I think they did? They might have played it against a. It might have been Sigma YNT that played it. Oh,
10
okay. They have
seconds
played it against
remaining.
Cybercats. It was a win. They had a Terrorblade at
Dire
that
team
point.
ban.
Were they playing against the Brood? No. Why would you pick up a
Radiant
Disruptor
team
versus the Brood?
ban.
Yeah, he cannot go through the kinetic field, but then again, the Snowball can. This is very weird. Now you at least don't have to ban the Clockwork, I guess, because the Tusk did come out. It's very low chances it's going to be a Clockwork and the Tusk. It could be a mid Tusk, and then you can play a 5-1. Like pick up a Clockwork Sniper. I would not hate it for PuckChamp, not one bit. They do ban out the Slark, Ursa, and the Drow. This still leaves the Marcy and the Weaver for Shigetsu. He has also been playing some Pudge though in this game in particular. I don't think it's necessarily all that great. Though who knows, maybe he wants to do it. Static Storm doesn't really do damage to you. Lina, a lot of punches, but they're not particularly strong right clicks. So I don't know. I'd be okay with the Pudge. It would not be ideal. Let's see. PuckChamp. They get rid of the Naga. They get rid of the Batrider. They're thinking this Lena might be in the mid lane. I doubt it. There's gonna be the CM coming out, PuckChamp. I think this time around they're gonna be playing a bit more aggressively with it than in the previous game. That is how it looks to me, but because you have really good targets here. The reason you pick up a CM, you're maybe afraid of some mobile heroes.
10 seconds
I wouldn't
remaining.
mind YNT going for a Pango in this game. Pango
5 seconds remaining.
looks good. Tide looks solid.
Radiant team pick.
There's the Tide. Okay. I was thinking about the Dawnbreaker again, but it seems like they don't want it. I love seeing a Dawn versus a Brood because the Brood cannot kill it. And you are always on the part of the map where the Brood is, farming just as well or even better. And then you're always there to join your team, something that the Brood cannot do. So it is a good hero overall against the Brood mode.
5 seconds remaining.
So now when we see this, what comes to mind is a Snapfire as a potential one. Not much you can do about it, but they're gonna go with the Tiny. They go with the option that is flexible. I'm okay with it. You have some burst, and then you have the bonus kill with the Disruptor Glimpse. Of course, Snowball Saves are always there to prevent that from happening. PuckChamp, what do you
10
get?
seconds remaining.
I still would like to see some hero that stands its ground.
5 seconds
A
remaining.
sniper
Team
type
back.
hero.
Pudge.
They're gonna go for the Pudge. Okay. I'm fine with it, I guess. Not ideal, for sure. It's not like, oh, this is a really good Pudge game, but PuckChamp, Shigetsu is a guy that doesn't have a huge hero pool, right?
10 seconds remaining.
He's mixing between 5 and 6 heroes, and he's very good on them.
5 seconds remaining.
So I guess you just get him
Dire
something that
team
he's
back.
comfortable with because he's a god on these heroes and he's probably very mediocre, maybe even bad on the other ones, considering that they never pick it for him. It also comes down to how comfortable you feel. Because if the nerves are going to start getting to you, if you play something that you are not comfortable with, I mean, it's weird
10 seconds
for a player that
remaining.
has been in the scene now for more than a year to
5 seconds
not
remaining.
get to play a bit more in terms of heroes, but you know there are always players like this. Players like this usually do care about MMR quite a lot, and then they don't really play things they don't know because they know it might lose them MMR.
Radiant team ban.
For me, it's a clear showing that they don't have a Smurf. Getsu actually doesn't have that much MMR. He is not even top 100. Close to it, but not really. So, you know, not ideal for a carry player. He's actually pretty good, but when you're playing just a small amount of heroes and in a meta where the carry is usually picked the last, well, it's not that big of an advantage, I guess. They're gonna be banning out the Pango. I will like the Pango for YNT. Could be a tiny mid still. Is there anything
10
else you're afraid of? You're not really
remaining.
afraid of 2 mobile heroes.
5
I
seconds
would ban out
remaining.
the Snapfire. Looks pretty decent to me. It's actually solid in the lane against both the CM and the Pudge. You have some repositioning spell if you do get frozen into a hook. Pudge and the CM are a very strong lane, though they're not necessarily a very strong lane against a hero like a Tide. Let's see how it works out. But yeah, I do like the snap. For YNT, tiny mid seems solid. They don't have any vision giving heroes, but then again, someone is going to have to show, and all of these heroes are actually pretty solid to either toss back or just burst down. The problem I have is they don't have any follow up on that burst down, but you could get a Mirana as well. Mirana would be solid. I wouldn't hate it because you can kill the range creep, and then PuckChamp, you know, they can't go for the shenanigans of freeze into a hook because you have more creeps. You're standing in between the creeps, and there you're gonna win the fight. They ban out the keeper. So it is gonna be a Dawnbreaker that does come out. Where do you put this Dawnbreaker? I guess with Alina in the lane. That's gonna be the case. Okay, I'm fine with it, though. Not the biggest fan now. Because, again, you don't have anything to help the Tiny. Yes, if he goes in, Solar Guardian can follow through, but it's not ideal. You don't have that thing that is going to help you burst people down with the Tiny. So then you're just going to have to be looking for the CM. So now you know that the Tiny is in the mid lane. Do you send the Tusk? I'd say yes. Go for something like a Hoodwink or a Snapfire here for PuckChamp. That actually makes a lot of sense. Hoodwink, CM, and the Tusk would be killing everyone. I don't know how comfortable Daniel does feel to go for something like it, but the Tusk is actually a really good hero to play with the Hoodwink. Everyone here dies. Also, you're going to have a break for the Tide. You're going to have some burst damage. You're going to have a way to wait for them once the Solar Guardian does come. Okay, so it is going to be a 4 Tusk, and they go for the OD. Against 3 strength heroes, it actually does look pretty solid because you go through them like butter. And it is going to be a mid Lina. Okay, completely different than what I thought. Mid Lina, carry Dawn, and 4 Tiny. Okay. Okay. So Lina will do relatively well against the OD. Okay, I'm torn here. I'm really torn. Let's see. You do have physical damage for the Lina. Not too much of it, actually. So Lina is kind of safe. Dawnbreaker does well against the Brood. Doesn't have to, but usually does well against the Brood. You have the early game with the CM. I don't like the CM in this game. Actually, the PuckChamp lineup, you know, it's right up their alley. It's the lanes where they like to play, but I'm not a biggest fan of it, to be honest. A tough one. I mean, if I would have to choose, I'd go for YNT based off the draft. But PuckChamp with this kind of a lineup, they tend to do really well in lanes and never let go of the lead. I'm still gonna go with my gut. I'm gonna go with YNT. You know, it doesn't really matter. But with that being said, guys, the game is prepared. And before we hop into it, we're gonna hear a word from our sponsors over at EGB.
Bets on esports, bets on streamers, impressive bonus system. Welcome bonus up to $600, cashback, artifacts, regular promotions, daily giveaways. Try yourself as a bookmaker. Great lines. EGB.com, more than just a bookmaker.
And we return with Dota here. YNT will be on the Radiant side, PuckChamp on the Dire. I want to see the differences between the 2 win rates. Okay, it's very, very close to each other. 52 on the Dire, 48 on the Radiant. So not that big of a difference overall. Just a couple of games more onto the Dire side. Let's see PuckChamp if he can get something more. Shigetsu goes for the hook and he gets it. Oh, they found Lucas. He wants to get himself out and he will be able to do so. Shards connect. Celestial Hammer just way too good early on, and Shigetsu, he gets the hook. That is good for morale, you know. I got him, reel him in. So YNT, they're gonna know that this guy's not playing around, but overall it is not gonna give them a kill. Not gonna give them anything big, and Lucas with the tower region will be getting himself back up to full just before the lane starts. So there is gonna be a pause. Yegor. Web? Oh, webcam. Okay. Yegor's webcam isn't working, so he needs to use it there. We know that our admins are ruthless. And YNT, they're going to be playing one more series tomorrow, so... You, oh, no, actually, this is their last series. They can't punish you. I guess they can punish you if the... tiebreakers are going to be played and you're playing in them. Seeing at this one, yeah, YNT again not favored. favored more than they were in game number 1. So they've proven themselves because they did win a game against PuckChamp, which is very nice. See how this one goes. Yegor still setting up the webcams. Hopefully we're gonna be seeing his beautiful face. Getting ready. Might be some problems with it. Berg. At least we're gonna be seeing a third of Bjerg's beautiful face. On the top of his glasses there, and the eyes, and the forehead. He's teasing us. That's what he's doing. Look at him. Now he's showing us the hair. Till the end, he looks kind of sad. Has a younger looking face and kind of sad. Like his... What the hell? He really likes to punch his monitor with the head. Lucas is laughing like, yeah, stop doing it. Stop punching your monitor with the head. That would be a good way to break a monitor. Though, kind of dangerous because it can shatter and hurt you. But, you know, manly way to do so. Lucas is playing the Dawnbreaker. That's going to be the counter to the Brood. Let's see how good of a counter it's actually going to be. Is it going to work out well? One problem I have with YNT's lineup in this game is getting on top of the OD. So you're going to be needing a blink on the Tidehunter, right? Once you get a blink on the Tidehunter, you find the OD, you jump him, you kill him. That's what you want to happen. And the Tusk with pretty much perfect positioning or perfect reactions on the Snowball is the only save that PuckChamp are going to have.
Are you ready to rumble?
Are you ready to rumble? But we are going to be waiting now for the game to start. Yegor seems to still be having issues with the camera, and the admins are like, we're not going to be letting that one go. We want to see you, buddy. And he says, go, you can see me now. So he's going to be sending that picture. Hopefully we're going to be getting to see him. Come on, observer. Yegor. Boo. Our observer, he's gonna be getting a mouthful for that one. Malik placing down some nets. He does have 4 of those. There's gonna be a banner placed down, and YNT, they claim the river for themselves. One small step for the Dawnbreaker, one big step for Dota Kind, and there, observer for the last time, immediately put up there. Our production does flame him from time to time by when he misses a kill. They put his name up there, just so that you guys know whose fault it was. That being said, top lane till the end. Shigetsu, they've played this lane so many times. They know what to do. They're versus 2 melee heroes, and let's see if Shigetsu can do anything about it. But Tiny is gonna be coming in to slap them. Fudge didn't start off with any rings of protection, so he's playing without 1 armor versus a Tiny. These two do a solid amount of physical damage, so good luck, Shigetsu. Let's see how it will go till the end. He's trying to pull the wave there, not gonna be happening. Shigetsu doing the same, but Bignum has already done his job. He's gonna be quite happy with how he pulled the lane there. Shigetsu still is going to be keeping them alive and doing the exact same thing. I used to remember the time where someone would pull the lane and then people wouldn't know what to do. They would pull it to the big camp and then pretty much ruin the lane by doing so. Slayer, well, Lane might be more like it. He does have level 1 glimpse and it is a very long cooldown spell. I understand that it does so much damage, but its cooldown is very long that I still am not a big fan of seeing it level 1. Yegor, mid lane. This should be a win for the Lina. Yes, OD can be annoying, but we'll see just how much. He's still going to be going for a Maelstrom. I have seen 9 play a magic damage dealing Lina with solid success. Bignum. Hook. Not going to be connecting. She gets a nice attempt there. He's going to be breaking his streak. Bottom lane. PuckChamp, they just don't want to be facing the Dawnbreaker. They understand the dangers of this hero. Shards, well, no problem. He's gonna be standing his ground, just smacking down everything with the big hammer. PuckChamp, considering that they have a bug on this one, well, this is pretty much a perfect weapon that I'd use against the spiders. I know some people would go for shotguns, but I wouldn't overdo it. The big two-handed hammer is good enough to deal with bugs. Slayer is going to be going for a glimpse there, but it's not going to change the fact that he's dead. Lucas is going to try to get something done here, but without any of his spells left. He can't really do that much. Daniel does get himself the first blood. And PuckChamp, we talked about their lanes and the way that they are going to be playing those. They know how to play the side lanes really, really well. Of course, the Brood is struggling in terms of CS, but at least you're going to be getting the first blood, and that means the Tusk will be over Malik in terms of net worth. But it's only 3 minutes in. That's going to be changing in the next couple. Top lane, the shenanigans will continue. As long as YNT are not getting hooked into a tower, I think they're going to be somewhat happy with what is happening. Vierch just wants to farm as much as possible, and we'll be getting even more creeps there. The break creeps, of course, quite annoying for the Tide and his Kraken Shell. Gonna be fine with it. He does secure one creep, one goes to the CM, and till the end is just gonna be trying to do some damage. Bottom lane. Well, Lucas, he does get his soul ring, so he is definitely gonna be spamming out the spells. 2 mango soul ring, he can do whatever he wants. His mana is not gonna be any kind of an issue. At least not anytime soon. And even later on, you still have a soul ring, so you are gonna be fine. Nice pull there from Vierch, and he should be able to get some free farm here behind the tower. Also, some of the creeps will get denied there for sure. CM is coming over, you need to be careful. But in the bottom lane, the Tusk is dropping low, and the Tusk, well, we don't see it. So he will be surviving. Again, Fairy Fire sticks will keep him alive. Lucas takes a lot of hits because of that action, and not gonna be too happy with the outcome. Especially with Malik being so fine in terms of HP, so you can continue farming here. You picked up this hero to counter the Brood. You knew about the Brood even when you got the Disruptor. I'm just not happy about the performance of this bottom lane of YNT. Daniel, he gets a career as well, so that's going to be a nice influx of gold for him and his teammates. 200 gold across the board. He just gave to his team. 175 if you guys want to be exact. Yegor. Oh, do you think about the Astral there? He's gonna have it. Just wants to take that mana away. There it is. Astral comes out. That's gonna be some nice CS here for the OD. Yegor needs to be careful. Once the OD is level 6, he can kill you. He has the same is true the other way. But to be honest, the Velina is not gonna have the mana to use all of her spells because the Astral. You guys that don't know, the Astral does steal the mana from the target, gives it to the OD, and when you get low in mana, he drops the hammer. Well, you're gonna be in trouble. Shigetsu coming forward. They want the Tide Hunter. He's gonna be slowed down by the Rot, and in the end, with an avalanche, Shigetsu is gonna be the one slowed down. So yeah, he's gonna be completely fine, but Lucas will not. PuckChamp. They get a kill on the bottom lane. Daniel might actually go down, has the stick charges, which will keep him alive. And of course, those range drops are quite nice. Now we're seeing that every single lane is starting to struggle. Vierch needs some help. Actually, it might be Shigetsu that needs some help until the end as well. Vierch going forward. He doesn't have the guts, but he has the damage necessary to kill till the end. He's being slowed down by the Pudge. And now it's the supports that are going to be chased there till the end. It almost dies, but Bignum doesn't have enough to finish off. The CM doesn't want to be going forward. With the Ring of Health on the Pudge, he should be okay. Vierch is the one that needs to be careful, but they have a healing salve to keep him safe. This is why I like to see 1 point in Gush, especially against these low armor heroes. I'm very much surprised that Hunter didn't do it. He has the Ring of Health as well, so both him and the Pudge should be like 2 fat boys here. And, well, none of them is going to be going down. Let's see now. The Fat Club back together. Tide being slowed down by the Rot. He will be fine. Yegor dies in the mid lane. That's not something that you want to see happening, but the Sanity's Eclipse comes into play. He's gonna get a glimpse back. Nothing you can do about it as Young G. And here comes the 3 throw. In the end, he will be dropping down to the damage of Slayer. Right click and the tower hit flying at the same time. In the end, it's gonna be the right click that gets the kill. Lucas, he's starting to struggle versus the Brood. You pick this versus the Brood Mother. The problem is lanes are going really bad for YNT. Their lineup needed good lanes. Tide is having a decent one, but even that is debatable, with Shigetsu coming forward over and over again, just pushing him back. Tide might have a solid lane, but Shigetsu, he has had an even better one. PuckChamp for sure. Yegor gonna be going into the jungle to farm. He did go for the right-click build, so there is gonna be greed for YNT. Considering they have a carry Dawn, I'm okay with it. But it's not a good start. The Lina is gonna be needing some time. A lot of time,
Dire's
potentially.
top tower is under attack.
Broodmother, level 6. Lucas. Well, that's gonna be a lot of damage being done to him. The spawn Spiderlings. Malik doesn't want to spawn Spiderlings, actually. He just wants to do the damage with the spell. Because Lucas clears them out very easily. And there's gonna be some nice experience and gold in the hands of the Dawnbreaker. So you're not gonna allow it. Now he's gonna be bringing in some Spiderlings, some Spiderites as well. Hatching as well. But PuckChamp. Man, is this going well for them. Bignum tosses the tusk away, and now a snowball fight that the Tiny will lose. You throw rocks in a snowball fight, you don't know the rules, but even by breaking them, that's not gonna be enough to live. The Astro will secure the kill, and guess what, cool guys? Don't look at explosions. The CM and the Tusk. So they do. Vierg on the top lane. That is gonna be a Tide Hunter caught. Can he go for a TP out? Danielle is gonna keep him here forever. And yep, that's gonna be a TP cancelled. And now you're gonna stay here and most likely die. They're coming to kill him. Shigetsu's rotating over as well. Vierg, just farm as much as you can.
Dire are scanning.
Until you can, because fairly soon that's not going to be possible. He's going to be a hard kill though, even with 3 heroes surrounding him. So he's going to buy some time. Shards are not going to allow him to move all that much. Shigetsu coming over. He has the ulti, doesn't want to use it. It's just going to make him smell the rot. Bottom lane Malik, at least they get him down. But the Tide Hunter, let's see how long does it take to go through the tough hide of the Tide Hunter, break the Kraken spell. Kraken shell, he wants to eat him, is going to be cancelled out. So it's not going to be a meal. But in the end, they will slay the beast. Fudge probably not too stoked onto the nice things from the sea.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Lucas continues farming with the brood dying. It is gonna be a bit harder. For the brood, but Shigetsu, it's not gonna be hard for him at all. Look at how easy it is. He's just using the rot, farming as much as he wants. And he's getting everything he needs. The hammer will be dropped, and here's gonna be the first ulti from Lucas coming in. Yegor, he's surviving, he's taking some damage, but he's still living through this one. The heals aren't gonna be enough. Finally, they killed the Lina, but it's gonna come at a cost of 2 of your heroes. And Lucas, with the first Solar Guardian, almost saves the Lina's life and claims 2 for his team. Very nicely done there by YNT. They finally get some return going their way. It is gonna leave the bottom lane completely free from the brood to do whatever the hell Malik wants. So the tower will easily be taken down, especially now with the siege creep. With all these parties going forward, and Malik even secures the last hit for himself. So even more extra gold for the brood with the arcane boots. We can just imagine it's gonna be another Guardian Greaves built for the brood. No shenanigans with the silences and such. Yegor, back to farming. Lina, once she gets the Maelstrom, of course, is going to be the fastest farmer on the map. Until then, well, it is going to be a bit tougher for Yegor to keep himself relevant. But he is not allowing himself to fall down too much. Malik, no glimpse at the Reddy's lair. He will not be able to catch him there without a kinetic field. You know that the Broodmother will not be going down, so you just let it go. Again, Vierg is being targeted. He does have the Ravage, so this time around you're not that close to home. He's not taking any damage now here because of the hood, and eating him not going to be working out again. Does have the Ravage. Vierg thinking twice about it. He's not going to use it. He understands he's dead, especially with Young G coming over. In the end, it is going to be the CM that secures it. Lucas is gonna start getting munched by the spiders, but he does clear them out quite easily there. Even with the lingering Celestial Hammer, a lot of them get super low, even die. This is gonna be an Echo Saber build for the Dawnbreaker. Usually we see a Deso Shard, but I've been seeing the Echo more and more. Just because of the BKB, I guess. It used to be the go-to build until people have made the Deso work. Malik goes forward. Insatiable hunger, not a big of a deal. Haste. Magnum is gonna get it, so Danielle probably not getting out of this one alive. He's gonna get tossed back, does have the snowball, it's gonna buy him some time, but ultimately it's just gonna be taken down. Yegor gets a double. Pudge is farming, but his heroes are dying. So PuckChamp, we'll see if this is gonna be enough for them.
Under attack.
We saw in the first game of the series that, you know, just giving your supports lives away for the farm of the course doesn't really always work out, and they did have a brood in that game.
Under attack.
Maybe YNT just know how to deal with the brood well. We might not be dealing with her too well because she's coming for her mid lane tower. A lot of spiders are there. Yegor is gonna try to do something about them. For now, not going to be super successful. They also plan the Seeds of Serenity is going to be keeping everything alive. Shards from the Tusk not going to be connecting, but they do block the way. Help is coming. Solar Guardian is going to be used, and Yegor is going to be fine for now, but the Spider is coming over. He's going to be dealing with those. Young G comes over, drops the hammer, gets the kill, and they are going to be saving Danielle as well. Bignum throws the tree. They're going to have the glimpse. That's finally going to be equalizing into a 1-1, but the thing is you lost the core, and you're going to be losing a bonus support as well. Arcane Orb, so much damage, and in the end, Silken Bola gets the kill. Hunter gonna be hooked on the top lane. He already used the Ravage. Don't know what for, to live, to escape, to get out, and that is not gonna be happening. The worst possible way to die is for Shigetsu to follow you with the stench, and finally, from a clean, nice sea, he emerges onto the beaches here. But thing is, Shigetsu will well, he'll make him regret his choice. That's just the case. Usually the Tide, when he comes to dry land, he is the strongest one. Here, that's just not the case. Pudge will eat almost anything. So, 3k gold lead. PuckChamp, 10-7. They're looking really good in this game. After a pretty successful laning phase, they've been playing around the Solar Guardian quite nicely, waiting for the Dawnbreaker to land and then striking. Taking down 2 towers, haven't lost a single one themselves. And you probably don't want to be defending the top lane, but the real thing is, you actually could if you're PuckChamp. Snowball gonna be used. Danielle forcing out the hood. Bjerg, some nice backstroke. That's good technique if I've ever seen one, though. I'm not really sure he's gonna be allowed on the Olympics. It doesn't meet the requirements, one would say. But Bignum farming towards the blink. 15 minutes in, he's more than halfway there, but not too far away from that. YNT, they're gonna be needing the initiation tool, most definitely, on both the Tiny and the Tide. We already talked about it during the draft. The thing is that they're so far behind at this point. 3k gold, though, it's not insurmountable. But all 3 of the cores of PuckChamp, they are topping the network chart. Can was used. They know they're there. The thing is Shigetsu even afraid of anyone? He's getting very close to the Aghanims. This guy always gets a super early axe on the Pudge. I don't know how they make it happen, but till the end, and Shigetsu just know how to play the CM Pudge lane. Shards, very much off the mark. Bignum is fine. Gold lead is continuing to increase. Lina doesn't have too many places to farm at. OD does get a Blaze Dagger now. They're going in onto the Lina. The Ravage will come out, and it's actually going to be the OD that does get taken down inside of the Static Storm. Not going to be using anything. He does go down, but Lina has lost her life as well. Tidehunter surrounded by a lot of heroes. Here comes Shigetsu till the end, dropping low. I got you, brothers. I got you. He's coming in. He is hungry, and Lucas is going to be on the receiving end of that one. They do glimpse him away, but it doesn't really matter. He just gets close to Bjerg, who wants that haste. He would do anything for it, for the movement speed to get away from this Pudge, but it's not going to be happening. And you might not be munched down by the Pudge, but it is going to be the Brood Maba that feeds on YNT. They lose all 3 of their cores. The support survive, but no one cares about them. PuckChamp in a really good position in this game. Very important for them. This one, if they win, they will at least be forcing out the tiebreakers, but maybe even going directly into Division 1 if they beat Hydra on tomorrow, or HF beat Sigma. Still, this is not over just yet, but it is looking with PuckChamp. They're looking very, very dominant in this one. Pudge will be having an Aghanim Scepter, and if you thought he was a problem until now it really becomes an issue. Longer range of the Rot, more damage. Side of YNT, they're not ready for it. Dawnbreaker was the Deso. Yeah, well, damage is something that currently YNT are lacking, but they're lacking on the survivability as well. If the Dawnbreaker goes in and the Pudge is just rotting there, he's gonna kill you. There's no doubt about it. Does have the Dragon skill, that's gonna help slightly. Lina going for a BK. Yegor, once he gets that, things slightly change. Pretty much all of the damage of PuckChamp is gonna be magical damage. Even the one coming from the Brood, considering that he's uses the spawn spiderlings and the Silken Bola. But that's definitely gonna change things. The thing is, this Sky potential for PuckChamp is actually quite high, and they do have a couple of BKB piercing disables, mainly the Walrus Punch and of course the Dismember. Broodmother already has a gem. That is the thing. Right now, PuckChamp are aware. We just get good vision, and we're gonna be winning this game. They have the farming potential on their heroes. They have better map control. They are controlling the map quite nicely. Lucas, well, he's gone. He does have the ulti. The thing is, I might actually get a chance to use it. He's gonna go for the Starbreaker, and yeah, there was a snowball being saved there. They knew maybe he goes for the ulti. Well, he doesn't even attempt to. He understands that his life is over. Shigetsu working towards the BKB. Not gonna be a blink next. Usually he does this. I like it completely fine with me. You go with a blink, you can mess up, you can die. Verk has been caught. Yeah. He went for the piggy pole and the Kraken Shell actually purged that off. I didn't know that's how it works. He does have the Ravage. I don't think you use it here because you know that you're dead. This is the power of the OD versus the Tide. You just do way too much damage. Tiny has the Blink Dagger. He'll get himself away into a safe position. But is anywhere safe, really? Nets are everywhere. PuckChamp, they know. Yegor needs to hide in the trees. He's gonna have a TP in a couple of seconds. And it seems like he's not being chased down. He's gonna be hiding and hoping and praying. Yep, well, Disruptor should start praying as well. Because if he didn't say that one, he might not be ending up in heaven. Didn't really have a lot of time. These Executioners, they have no mercy. Does buyback? What? What was that? Okay, I think Slayer is a bit mad.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yegor, no way to cancel that TP. He's gonna be found. Just TP's back to the mid lane. But things are really looking up for PuckChamp. They're destroying YNT completely and utterly. He tosses away the Pudge. At least he's not gonna be getting the flash keep stack from that one. But he wants to be soft. He's a Pudge. He doesn't want a rock to be a part of his body. It does make a lot of sense. 9k gold lead. It's looking worse and worse every second. They're gonna get the hook onto the Lina. Glyphs was used, but Yegor is down. That's gonna be a hammer drop. Lucas comes over. He's gonna try to do something. They get a kill on the Tusk with the Ravage, but the chase is on. You need to stop them now. With the kinetic field, you might be able to do just that. PuckChamp, do they even want to stop? Or do they want to continue moving forward? Considering that there's no tier 2, you definitely can go for more. Hello, Slayer. Nom nom. Shigetsu is hungry. And he is going to be missing that hook. Slayer is going to be surviving a little bit longer, but ultimately he will still be going down. Even with the avalanche, he's just not moving. These two slow way too much. In the end, it's going to be Shigetsu that secures himself a kill.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, Vierg TPing out. Not going to be happening. Young G found him. Vierg, look at him. Look at the despair in his eyes. Yeah, reduce my damage. I don't care about it. He's gonna be turning into a piggy. This time around, the Kraken Shell will not pop. You're gonna die. You can squeal as much as you want. But Vierg, he just has no chances of surviving through that one. The pure damage going through the Kraken Shell. He cannot stop it. Lucas is gonna be caught. The mid lane as well. He goes for the BKB, but the Pudge is coming, so he can eat you up even through that BKB. Starbreaker at the ready. Celestial Hammer too. He needs to run. The hook will connect, and now he's gonna be eaten. Wants to get out. Not gonna be happening today. Shigetsu on point. He hooked him at the start of the game, and now is gonna be doing it again. Reel him in. What a punk, yeah. But this guy's no punk. He is very, very strong. The BKB of the Lina finally done, but we just saw that the BKB doesn't help you all that much. Yegor, he has nowhere to run. He has nowhere to go. He has to hide in the trees. The spiders are coming. Burn them down. At least something. He's gonna be dealt with here on the side of PuckChamp. The little babies. Because the grown heroes can't really do anything about them. PuckChamp, they've crushed this game. They've shown YNT who the stronger team is. Win one game against us, fine. But two, gonna be impossible. PuckChamp doing really well. Young G still laying in his chair. I don't know if he's laying in his chair because I think that's his leg there. But it might just be something on his table that the camera is catching. I don't know, but it still looks to me like he is very much relaxed there in Young G. So what now? If you're YNT, you have a lineup that relies on jumping in, getting a kill, and then going for a bonus with a disruptor. You can't really get a kill, and even if you do, you can't really get a core kill, especially the Pudge, and he's gonna be the one in front. So what do you do? How do you play? You need to have the blink on the die to get on top of the OD, kill him, but even if you do that, how do you actually get out? That's it. I feel like if you want to get a big kill on YNT, you have to commit. If you commit, getting out, impossible. OD, actually very good at killing the Roach. When you look at this lineup, it doesn't really scream Roach, but the OD is one of the best heroes. Look at that damage with the Arcane Orb. Nothing that the Roach can do about it. He's going to be eaten, and his Aegis claimed by the Pudge. Dusk wants the shard, huh? He doesn't want to get glimpsed. Okay, maybe he was baited. That's right now. He's gonna be fine. And here comes the big boy. Hook is gonna be used. Hello, Slayer. Static Storm is gonna be used. He doesn't care. Bumps the BKB. Goes forward. He's actually stuck in the trees there a little bit. And Daniel gonna be tossed back. Bignum doesn't want anything to do with this one. He doesn't have the blink though, so his life is definitely gonna be taken. It is just a matter of time. Going in with the snowball, and Shigetsu gets the kill. This time around, you're not gonna be sending him away. So he's gonna get a flesh heap as well. Yegor pops the BKB, goes towards the top lane. The thing is, you can't really fight, so... Yegor? What was with that camera? Maybe he has some problems attaching it to the monitor or the gaming desk. It's not out of the ordinary. It looks like it's looking towards the sky. He's found. It's gonna be Yegor, who does have a BKB, but doesn't have a TP. So, with Tusk coming in, he's gonna eat the Laguna Blade, get a punch into the Lina. Trying to go for Yegor. He wants the TP to walk away. Not gonna be happening. In the end, PuckChamp, they get themselves a kill. Very nicely done there, keeping it in place for long enough. And even with the BKB, it's not gonna be enough. Yerk is gonna be next. They're coming over for him, and they have so much to give. He does have a mech, but against the Pudge and his axe, it doesn't really work. He's not even gonna go for it. It is looking very much impossible for YNT to play this game number 3. This is the biggest stomp we've had. Strong lanes from PuckChamp. It seems like it's the only thing they need. Strong lanes with not a lot of greed in the mid game, and they just can't lose. I have to say though, I'm unimpressed. I think against Division 1 teams they would still get crushed, even though they look dominant sometimes. I think it's only one style of gameplay, and Division 1 teams would be able to counter it either by gameplay or by movement. But Division 2 teams are definitely struggling against it. PuckChamp, who did they lose to? Division 2.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
I think it was Cybercats. No, they won that one in the end, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, they are coming for the high ground. They still have the Aegis for another 3 minutes and 20 seconds.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
PuckChamp lost to... They lost to Sigma. Okay, so that was their first match. Yeah, after that one, they played a lot of Hoodwink then. And it seems to not be a hero that they want to play any longer. They've definitely been straying away from it, and it has been working out really well. So they lost their first series. Everything after that one, they were quite successful. Though not a lot of 2-0s. They almost lost against Cybercats as well. So they needed some time to get into the mood. They needed some time to get into the mood today as well. Yegor, his camera again. Not gonna be that great. Malik. Farm a bit, getting into the shadows. He's gonna be caught by Bignum. Is this finally a kill? Solar Guardian coming over. It's a little bit off the mark, don't you think? And Malik just walks away, scurries out. PuckChamp, they're coming for you now. Run away, YNT. Run away and beg and pray. BKBs are gonna be popped. Your Ravage not gonna be doing anything. Catches 2 heroes in the backline. Slayer going for a TP out. Not gonna be happening. The Astral keeps in place. And Bignum is being chased down as well. They need to remove those spiders so the hook can go through, but it's not gonna be happening. Shigetsu doesn't find the connection, but that's gonna be the Ravage down. And 2 of your heroes with it as well. Everything's about going for more. Spiders gonna be infesting your base. Lina Exterminator, let's see how good she is actually. Dawnbreaker getting out of the base, wants to finish off the Deso, but look at she gets so threatening with the hook. Also, Aghanim Scepter is there, the spinner snare at the ready, and there is nothing you can do about it. How do you even go through it? Just get caught in the net, but then you get hooked. YNT, they can't do anything. If they go in, they're gonna have a wall behind them. They just can't go through. And without the Ravage, this is over. Their axes are gone. PuckChamp, they're gonna be claiming these. More spinner snare. They're gonna be caught right behind there. YNT. They just don't know what to do. I don't know what they are about to do. And I see the entirety of the map. They don't see anything. They're blind. There's a ward and a sentry in their base as well. They haven't taken those down. Okay, finally they will. Finally get the guts to come over, to go through the spinner snares, to get the wards down. The gold lead continues to increase to insurmountable heights. Lucas. He's gonna have the Death Soul, but he doesn't even have the shard. At least has the BKB. So YNT, they're gonna be pausing the game. Bignum. His camera. Is going. Okay, now he's securing that it's good. Okay, he is laughing. He's having a good time. Don't... What? Just set it up there properly. I don't know why the observer never lets us look at them setting up their cameras. It actually looks quite fun. Lucas is gonna be keeping his nose and his forehead there in the camera. So he's not gonna be smiling for it for sure. Because there's not much to smile for right now if you're YNT. At least they're not going to be getting eliminated. They're secure that they're going to be staying in Division 2. But after this loss, YNT, no chances of going to Division 1. It is just over. It is only going to be Sigma from their organization that does have a shot at getting that Division 1 spot. Not going to be an easy path, but it is what it is. They might be going into a tiebreaker versus PuckChamp. X is up, Young G, very strong, coming in, and you won't even get your BKB off. Even if you did, it would be a wasted one. So it is better not to do it. Spinner snares again on the map. You just cannot move, and they know exactly where you are. They're murdering your carry on the bottom lane and controlling you on top. That's literally like cattle. Malik is putting them where they need to be, and he's preparing them for a slaughter. That is how YNT feel right now. Like, they're in a sty, and they're waiting. They're waiting to be slaughtered. Shards. Not gonna be connecting. That is a Aghanim shard, ice shards. For the Tusk, so they are gonna be long. They pull in the punch. Like, yeah, do you really want me in your home? Shards again. It's gonna take a lot of time before Bignum gets out of that one. They do have some vision.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
See.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
See anything? I really don't see anything. This ward is the only vision they have, and it's really not a lot. PuckChamp, they're not really forcing things out, even though they could. Even though I couldn't really see how they're gonna lose a fight at all. They're most likely waiting for the Roche. YNT are the ones that have to leave their base. In Division 1, team in YNT situation would go for a smoke. If they lose a fight, they would GG out. Which means they would go for a smoke and they would GG out. But yeah, they would try. But here, you're just constantly getting caught in webs. You are being pushed back to the base. The only safe place on the map is your fountain, and it is just not a nice way to play Dota. Pudge will be sent back again. But the spinner snare catches the Tiny. He sends the Pudge in. So now you die because you guys have left me on my own. Yeah, that is very nice coming out from him. Actually, the Tiny is still alive, not for long. He will be buying back. Shigetsu doesn't want to go too deep in. Spinner snares again. They'll get the Hex. The Ravage comes through. Pudge has been caught, but not really the OD as well. Look at Young G, what he's doing. Can they kill Shigetsu? No, they cannot because the snowball save is there. It's gonna be keeping alive, and finally they call GG. They know that this is over. I really like that move from the Tiny. He gets hooked, and they're like, haha, you got hooked, and he just tosses him in. We're seeing 3 people there, just breaking the cameras, getting out of the way. YNT are not happy. They've lost the series. They've stayed in Division 2, so not a lot to despair. The next season, they might have more luck. That's gonna be it for the second series, guys. It is gonna be PuckChamp to get the victory in the end. quite a fast one. I think that is the fastest game, the most one-sided game that we've had so far. PuckChamp definitely sticking it to YNT and showing them who's boss. And now they are very close to going to Division 1. If they win against Hydra, they're going 100%. If they lose and Sigma YNT win against HF, which is the more likely scenario, then they're going to be playing the tiebreaker versus Sigma YNT, which is a team, the only team that they have lost the series to thus far. So, you know, Sigma, they definitely can give themselves a shot here at the at Division 1, but overall PuckChamp are definitely the favorites now to go there with Hydra, who have already secured their spot. With that being said, guys, we still have one more series today, so there's going to be one more best of 3. Hopefully that one goes into 3 games as well. Cybercats versus Rise Esports coming after a short break.